Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Maria. So like you know, she is a mage. So let's compare her to the most recent powerful mages, Ellie and High Seraph Ultima. So if you take a look on the magic stats, they are about the same. Okay, they get 170%. High Seraph Ultima has the highest here, 180%, which is amazing, but not that much difference in my opinion. And Maria also get 10% more bonus stats from Asper. So very little. I think it hardly make any difference. And for true double hand and true dual wield setup, Maria is the best here because she gets 60% equipment magic from double hand or dual wield. Ellie only get 40%, and High Seraph Ultima, it is the same number, but she only can through dual wield setup. Okay, but it's not big deal in my opinion for a mage because there is no damage multiplier. Okay, and Maria also has 50% machine and human killer plus. Okay, what I mean by plus is because this also affects her physical attack, which is useless because she's a mage. Okay, for ailments, she has sleep, paralyze, and pacifier resist. So it kind of guarantees she able to act every time, but no confuse. Pay attention on that. She also has above average MP regen. Okay, 10% MP regen per turn, which make her MP good in the battle. The unique thing about her is she gets permanent 100% magic buff in the battle. Okay, and it also mitigates physical and magic damage taken by 10%. Maybe it is easily overwritten, but nice because it doesn't have duration. Okay, and she also gets 100% faster LBV rate on 7 stars, so that means 150% faster LBV rate in total, which is good because her LB is one of the best LB finisher on this game. I mean, on the terms of magic attack, okay? And she also gets 5 LB crystals per turn, so pretty decent. But after that, it simply increased damage modifier. So I can say her passives are kind of bland, unlike High Seraph Ultima, which really good, gives her nice survivability even as a mage. Okay, so enough about Maria. Now let's take a look on her abilities. So about her abilities, one thing I like about Maria is because she also able to become a chainer. She can chain with Kingsglaive, Graviton Cannon, and Absolute Mirror of Equity. For Kingsglaive, this skill has nice side effect, 20% general damage mitigation. You say, oh, it's below average number, 30%. Yes, you are correct, but keep this in mind. One of the best buffer on this game is Sylvie, and Sylvie cannot give your party general damage mitigation. That means skill like this will be very welcome if you are using Sylvie on your party. Yes, I know the damage is crappy, 1.5, but still nice. And for Graviton Cannon, it is also nice skill. Okay, it deals 10 times damage per cast, but the only characters that I can remember is Tubi. Yes, Tubi able to chain this, but the weakness of this Graviton Cannon is same like Kingsglaive. Both of these are non-elemental magic attack. Non-elemental means no elemental chain. And these are magic attacks. That means you cannot change the element. So say bye-bye to elemental chain. These are what makes me think she doesn't fit to become a chainer. And for Absolute Mirror of Equity, luckily that's a little bit different because it deals fire magic damage, but again, this only deals 7.5 times damage, and with your cooldown ability, it will get buff 1.5 times damage modifier, which means 9 times fire magic damage per cast. With triple cast, it deals 27 times fire magic damage per turn. That's good, but not amazing on today's standard because a character like Crimson able to deal 30 times damage from Absolute Mirror of Equity chain. So Maria, while good, is not special. I think she should become a finisher because her finishing move, Gravity Fist, can deal 26 and 28 times if you are on 7-star form per cast. Imagine this combined with triple cast, that means she can deal 84 times damage per turn. Whoa, that's pretty insane. But don't hold your breath, this skill has super long animation, so it will be very hard to finish using all these 3 Gravity Fists, okay? I don't think it's possible unless you are using very long chaining abilities like maybe triple cast tornado, lunette chaining. And for cooldown ability, Maria Bit, I think it is kinda useless because what? Only 17 times damage, and yes, it is not chainer or finisher skill, so bad. The only reason you want to use this Maria Bit is because the 75% machine killer. So use this when you fight against machine. Next, Zipzin Unleash. So this cooldown is insane. First, you want to use this on most battles where you use Maria because it unlocks your triple cast for 5 turns. So yeah, very good. You only have maybe 1 turn downtime without triple cast by using this. And like I have mentioned before, it increases your fire drive damage. But the other good things is this 300% magic buff. It's very easy for top tier Maria to reach 3000 magic, okay, with this buff. So yeah, this is your must use skill on long battle. Okay, for LB, Graviton Gun. So this is one of the best magic LB finishers in this game. Okay, it deals 38 because you get 50% increased LB damage. That means 57 times magic damage to all enemies. That's pretty high. Maybe lower than your triple cast Gravity Fist, but remember, it only contains 1 hit, so it is very easy to land this at the end of your training process. Okay, it also allows you to use cooldown. Cooldown will unlock Zipzin Unleash, so you don't need to wait until your Zipzin Unleash cooldown disappear. You can use it again to get that buff, maybe because it is dispelled or something like that. So yeah, her skills are pretty solid. She can also break defense and spirit, but yeah, they are kinda niche. So these are the important things that you need to know, okay? So enough about abilities, now let's take a look about equipment. So her equipment is pretty simple. Simply focus on her magic stats, okay? And that's it. But let's say if you want to make her LB more deadly, then of course you know what to do. Equip her with Kiano's Trust Mastery Word, but I think it's better to use her Gravity Fist because yeah, I think it's better unless you have Kiano's Trust Mastery Word, you have Squall STMR, then maybe her LB surpass the Gravity Fist, okay? But yeah, Gravity Fist is good. The only advantage the LB has is it is single hit attack, so it doesn't have long animation like your Gravity Fist, okay? Simply time the attack and tada, done. Enough about equipment. My conclusion for Maria. So she is pretty good mage. Too bad she's kinda dead on arrival. Sorry, I don't say she is bad, okay? She is good, but she is released after Ellie and High Sheriff Ultima. Maybe you can argue with Ellie, because Ellie is specialized on wind element. So yeah, Maria has advantage when you fight enemy who strong against winds. But we already get High Sheriff Ultima, guys. So High Sheriff Ultima Quad Arcane Magic Ultima deals 80 times damage when max. Okay, so it is not much different than your Gravity Fist. And also, that Quad Cast Ultima can be chained with other characters, But this one, I know it can become a finisher, but like I said, the animation takes long time. So it is really hard to change this gravity fist. But remember, I don't say she is bad, okay? I only, what I want to say here, if you already have Hike Serp Ultima or Ellie, then maybe you don't need to have Maria, okay? Definitely, let's say I have Hike Serp Ultima, then I won't pull for Maria. Unless, except for if you are really love Xenogears and want to feel nostalgic using her, then go ahead, pull for her. But if you ask me whether you should pull for her or not, if based on her power, then I don't think so. Okay, sure, she able to chain with King's Glaive, Graviton Cannon, and Absolute Mirror of Equity, but all of this are usually they are physical attack chaining family, okay? And you cannot take advantage from the elemental chain except for Absolute Mirror of Equity, okay? So her chains won't be that good. Basically, she is a finisher, period. Okay, and for her Trustmaster, it is good for mages and AoE magic tank. 40% light resist is insane on today elemental Tetris, okay? And for Super Trustmaster reward, I think it is pretty decent, but maybe you don't need that much, okay? It is basically only 60% magic and 30% MP. Yes, it is good. I know it is good, but you don't need to chase this because, yeah, non-limited characters Super Trustmaster reward is also on the same level, okay? 60% magic boost is not special on the Super Trustmaster reward. STMR level. So I don't think it is a good idea to pull for Maria just for her STMR. Compared to Ellie, I still love my Ellie, okay, because remember, with 100% win in peril, Ellie will become a goddess in the battle. Also in the global, she can chain with Chaos Wave unlike Japan, okay? They buff Ellie in the global, but they don't buff Maria. Oh, that kind of blew my mind. They really small Maria like this because they know that Ellie cannot chain with Chaos Wave on Japan, so it blew my mind why global doesn't buff Maria, okay? Yes, I know Maria able to chain with more chaining moves than Ellie, but still, I prefer my Ellie. And compared to Hike Serp Ultima, I also prefer Hike Serp Ultima, okay? Because yeah, quad cast Ultima 80 times damage, whoa! And she also has nice side abilities, not only as a magic damage dealer. That Dispelja is nice. And the only downside Hike Serp Ultima has is she has lower damage potential. But both of them are same, cannot take advantage from the elemental imperil. So what? I prefer Hike Serp Ultima. Okay, also Hike Serp Ultima limit burst is cooler than Maria in my opinion, okay? So if you ask me what the score, let's say I give Hike Serp Ultima 10, Ellie 10, then Maria probably 9.8, 9.9, almost 10, okay? All these three are the best mages at this point of the game. The question is not are they powerful, but the question is how long they have time, okay? How long until they get power creep in this game? That's the question you should ask. So yep, I think that's all you need to know. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Spheres guide. Bye bye guys!